Hello everybody and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 18 with me, Lady Shelab, and the great and wonderful Aavak.
Who was caught stuffing his face full of meat. Sorry everyone, I was super hungry. Got some tea as well. Got to start the episode the right way. Now then, as far as I'm aware, the quests in this region we've completed.
Yes.
Let me shoot you a party invite. Let's have a quick gander. Yes, we have. So at this stage then, all that remains is to head back to the traders and hand in our quests.
There was just one quest that we couldn't do because it was like a repeat in the same area.
Yeah, I think that was one of yours. Is that right?
Yeah. I think we need to do Home Depot again or something like that.
That's fine.
Other
It won't be
than that, we're
a
good.
terrible one. Actually, the lead needs to stay there. You only want to smelt down things that I can't smelt. I can't get any other way. There is definitely something outside. I think I'm going to go and play with the zombies.
Okay.
Hello, Zombo. Don't fall down there. Okay. And here's a dead zombie. Yep.
They make so much noise, don't
They
they?
do actually make an
It's a
enormous
massive
amount of noise,
horde and
yeah.
it's like just one zombie.
It's fine, though. Yoink. Right, where are bikes? My bike is over there, as is yours. Perfect. Right, do we want to grab a couple of things and take back with us? I mean, we don't really need to worry too much about the smelting side of things. We can just allow things to continue smelting for as long as they're here. To that end, I'm probably going to tell this to go ahead and smelt down all of the brass into brass, and also all of the lead into lead that we can, and iron into iron scrap, so on and so forth. We haven't got much, but
Maybe taking some stuff out of the miscellaneous storage box.
yeah, definitely. Any kind of building materials is definitely worth us taking with. We've got cobblestone, cement, concrete mix, odds and ends. Got quite a lot of stuff in here that we can take with.
Smelting box?
In the smelting box, yeah. Got quite a few things actually, so that shouldn't be too bad. Weapons and tools. I grabbed
some flagstone and cobblestone out of the miscellaneous box.
Right, yeah.
I'll take the engines and batteries as well. Why not?
Yeah, by all means. Burning shaft mod, I very much doubt can go on anything that I've got, but the 8x scope. I wonder. I don't think there's any point in putting an 8x scope on my crossbow. I kind of feel that my crossbow would probably not work that well with the scope of that scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I tend to use it more in close combat, so I think I'm going to leave that behind. But we do have an auger. We've got the chainsaw. We should bring those with us, and the nail gun. Those came with us from the last base.
Indeed.
I'm going to grab a few bits and bobs, mostly just the nice weapons. Are we going to make use of the level 6 and level 5 sledgehammers? There's also a level 5 baseball bat. Because if
are they
not,
iron or steel?
they are iron.
Yeah, I've got a level 4 steel sledgehammer. I think that's better than most of the other stuff.
Okay, got a level 4 in here as well. So I'm just going to grab a few of the bits just to pop onto my bike, really. Hopefully we'll be able to shift those on our way then. There we go.
Could you unlock the food and drink box?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It is unlocked. It says unlocked on it.
Oh, there we are. I was clicking on it and it was not. Oh, maybe I was trying to click into the sign on the front.
Yeah, I suspect. I was going to suggest that might have been it.
Yeah.
That happens to me more often than I'd like to admit. I'm perfectly honest. Okay.
May I take the red tea and grilled meat on the fire?
By all means, yep, it's there for you.
Thank you.
Right, I'm just going to go and start loading up the bike, and then we can head off. Don't want to spend too long dealing with inventory today, or any day really. It's just, it just happens that takes place a little bit more often than I'd like. Right, there we go.
It's the nature of this game, isn't it? There's a lot of items in it.
There is a lot of inventory management involved, yeah. So I'm just going to pass back a couple more things, because I've got the room. So I might as well bring them with. Drop off these, don't need that. Don't need the glass jar either. And then we can leave the base to its own devices. Bring
See,
along
I
the
think this
stack of
game
iron.
should have the same inventory system Porsche has.
You'll have
one
to advise me on what that is, because it's been a while.
The one
now.
that I'm pretty sure they implemented because they saw how terrible I was at inventory management. But basically, all of the chests are interlinked. So
Right.
there's like a drop-down menu. So you can just have an access chest and access your 12 chests that are somewhere else
Right, okay.
on your plot of land. I mean, it might not work so well here because obviously it'd have to, they'd have to be within range or something, I guess. But
Yeah.
and then like you can just hit one button, a sort button, and then it will just like sort everything out of your inventory into all your boxes to match where you put things
That
previously.
actually sounds pretty good, to be honest. Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty nice. Uh-oh.
I took a sip of tea, and a doggo came after me.
Yeah, I just heard the growl. Hello.
Stumbled on you to death. Oh, yeah. Are there more? There's 2 big bears. Oh no, where did they come from?
Okay.
Snipe.
Okay,
Snipe the
yeah, I see him.
bears.
Zombie bears. One down. Reloading. Where is it?
Oh, a terrible shot.
I got its attention.
Awful good shot as well.
Let's go. They're down. Yeah, those
Lovely.
zombies
Lovely
really
some-
came out of nowhere. Wow.
I was gonna say it'd be like some lovely meat, but it's not even gonna be because there's
No, because there's zombie bears, unfortunately. No good meat
Yeah.
off of them carcasses, but quite a lot of other things. Animal fat included, and bones. Now,
What?
bearing in
I-
mind that I
yeah.
was going to be bringing bones with me back to base, because they're useful for a lot of different things, actually. And, of course, the rotten flesh is useful for making farms. And you get an awful lot of rotten flesh off a bear. I love the machete for the fact that my melee weapon is useful as a hunting
Yeah,
knife.
it's a gathering tool.
So good. So good. Now let's grab this one. But yeah, it seems the zombies weren't ready for you to power up on tea. I mean, I don't blame
No, they
them.
were like, get off that tea.
Yeah. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. You wouldn't want your enemy to become too overpowered. Uh-oh, there we go. And I think drop the iron off.
That's why
Okay.
I rode the bike.
It's the one I've been loading, so it doesn't really matter which one's which. I'll grab this one. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll go grab
You said
the
it
last
didn't
couple of
matter,
bits.
so I was like, I'll get the other one then. See if I can.
Oh, you just seemed to want to have that bike in particular. It had nothing in the inventory, so I assumed.
Yeah, and then
was
neither of
mine.
them did. I think they were both empty.
Ah, okay. That's fair. Right. Grab the last little bits and making sure that this is set to do the best it can for the time that it has left. I'll top it back up to 10 minutes, so when we go, it'll have a few
I do
things that
love
it can
that
work on.
the storage on the motorbike is basically a barrel with
Yeah.
a little flap on it.
Well, 3,000 brass here. Oh my goodness. That's not bad at all.
That'll be some good bullets then.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. We'll leave that to its current job. Do I have enough room in there?
Right.
Yeah, I did actually. And heading back home then. Awesome. Right, we
Via
should...
the traders?
yeah, via the traders. We should try and grab any new quests we can on the way, though.
Okay.
Do I have a regular... No, I popped it back. I'll have to remember to repair that. Alright. Heading out. I can see Shelab's bike off in the distance, so a little bit further out than I can see the terrain, actually, which is kind of amusing.
So you could just see me hovering
Yeah,
in thin air.
there we go. I do wish the motorcycle would do a little bit more damage, though. I feel it should, based only on the
It's got big
fact
spikes on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
that the spikes on it feel like they would really wreck something if you hit it. Really. Straight over its shoulder. There we go. Wasn't a headshot, but it'll do. The others following? Kind of.
You're taking
What's
out
that
some
shot?
zombies on the way, are you?
Yeah, wanted to. There we go. On down. Damn it. The swagger of the lumberjacks makes it a bit tricky sometimes to get
I know, the more they sway,
solid
the
shot.
worse they are to try and get.
Oh, there we go. Headshot. I approve. This one drop anything? Well, other than my arrows, no. That's fine.
It's quite rare to get a zombie drop nowadays, though, isn't it?
Well, not that rare, though. My lord, my aim is off today. I do apologise, everyone. It seems the
I haven't played in a little while.
yeah, the
First
little break we
batch.
had is really. Oh,
I find that sometimes, so.
I blame the zombie for that one. There we go. Right, on the way back. But yeah, my aim is way off. Usually I'm fairly good at blinking the headshots, but going from them there seems to have been quite the error on my part. Right, I've only got 34% gas in my motorbike, so I'm going to need to grab a bit more. I am not going to pass up the opportunity for some zombie kills.
907.
Okay. Nice shot.
That was awesome.
Hmm?
I got several thousand dukes worth of like stuff and dukes.
Excellent.
All of that was really good.
There was another one further on, but can't see its body at the moment. No. No arrows there, unfortunately. Ah, there we are. Perfect. I believe there is a rabbit over there. Don't think we need the meat right now, though, so I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Should I take quests more to the north again?
Yes.
Or,
I would say so.
Because we've got to go back up there anyway to do that second.
Exactly. So picking up more quests.
In House Victorian 03.
I think we'll continue to work on that area for now. In that town for a little bit. But the next area that we're going to go to is probably the desert town, I would say.
Yeah.
Whee. Nothing like a little bit of over the mountain motorbike riding.
Sell back all my stuff, actually, thinking about it.
Hello, dear.
But I don't really need a level 5 baseball bat because I'm not using bats, and nor are you.
Yeah.
May as well sell that.
Same, but make sure it's fully repaired because you will get so much more money for it.
Well, it was a quest reward, so it's already fully
repaired. Right. Perfect. I've got a couple of items on me, unfortunately. I don't have any repair kits. Do you? Out of curiosity. Oh, hello, ball. Sorry
3,
about
yes. So I can drop those for you if you want. And an SMG5. We don't really use SMGs either. Or do you use SMGs?
Well, I do. Yeah, actually, I would appreciate if you held on to that.
Do you want a level 4 one then?
Sure, yeah. That way I can compare it with the
then.
one that's in the base.
Yeah, and then we can sell whichever is the worst.
Yep. Got one repair kit. Let's grab the sledge and repair that one. That's the first thing I do. Then the other items ready for sale. We've got a couple of additional skill books that we can sell off as well, which should bring in a pretty penny. Got a level 4 steel sledge. We'll sell that. Grab this one.
Night Stalker Volume 4, never be encumbered at night.
Ooh. I'm not sure if I'm learning that Stalker, I'll tell you now.
I'll buy it anyway, because regardless, that's useful.
No, I'm not learning Night Stalker, so that one's for you.
Cool.
That's going to be amazing. Never being encumbered at night. That's absolutely brilliant. All right.
And then the Great Heist Volume 7 is in there as well.
Okay.
That's right. Do the math.
Great Heist. I've already got that one.
Let me just check if I do. I might even have it. Great Heist Volume 7. Yes, I do. We both got that one already.
Could you drop the repair kits?
Yep, and I'll drop you the gun as well.
Oh, thank you very much. Again, the nice thing about the machine gun is I believe it runs off your pistol skills.
Yeah, well, that'd be really super useful for you then.
Yeah, it's a close combat weapon that'll run off my preferred combat method. Actually, I repaired the pump shotgun. I think I kind of want to keep the
Oh,
pump shotgun.
no.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't take vitamins because I was like, I'll just have one vitamin. I just need to top up a little bit.
Whop, whop,
Whop, whop.
I'm gonna grab the pump shotgun, honestly, and probably sell it straight back. And a level 5 pistol. I approve. Thank you. And Great Heist Volume 1, which I've already got. Have you got Great Heist Volume 1?
I think I do, yeah. Hang on. I'm just eating something.
Well, it's worth more than the custom fittings mod, so I'm gonna grab it. Wow, I got so many rewards there.
For me today.
Sorry, what was it I was looking for?
Great Heist Volume 1.
Great Heist 1. Yeah, I do have it.
Okay.
More damage to safes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a tier 1. Why would I want a tier 1?
We'll see if I offer again.
I'll take a tier 4 to 1.4 to the north. Why a tier 1 showed up for me, I have no idea.
Good luck.
Right. Let's go ahead and do a bit of selling. Should end up with a decent chunk of cash from all of this. Now, is that pump shotgun better? Better damage. Less rounds, but only slightly. No, actually, I think that level 4 was better than the level 5. Wow, okay. Selling that up. Got a lot of money coming in right now. This is glorious.
Yes.
Great Heist can go. I've still got a baseball bat that I wasn't able to fully repair, so I'll hold on to that one and sell it a bit later. Now, this level 5 pistol does not appear to be better than my current pistol, except in its effective range and a slight bit of durability increase. But do you want a level 5 pistol? Is it something you would find useful to have?
No, I got a machine gun, so I'll use that instead.
I'm just going to straight up sell the level 5 pistol then. There we go. Nice bit of cash there. Grandpa's for getting elixir. 40k. No. Absolutely
bit expensive,
not.
that.
Yeah. Ooh, serrated
Trader,
blade.
You got a hole in your roof. The snow's coming in.
I'm going to grab a serrated blade mod for my machete. Let's see what else you've got for sale. If anything. Have you got any military... Oh, scrap down to... No. No, there's nothing in there that will scrap into any kind of military fibers. There's an advanced bellows I could pick up.
Oh, yeah.
Can you make advanced bellows?
I think I might be able to.
In that case, I won't bother.
Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah. In that case, absolutely no use to us then.
Like leather and short iron
If
pipes.
there's nothing else, you best
Right.
be on your way.
Indeed, I am heading off. Thank you very much for the trading, Hugh. Alright, let's close the
Time
doors.
to go and
hello.
see Jen.
Plunk. I'll just take care of this lumberjack before I head out.
I love how I'm just like, I'm off to see Jen, bye lumberjack. And you're like, I'll just take care of this lumberjack right now.
Never leave an enemy behind you. They'll creep up and get you.
Like miles behind you.
Well, I mean,
Track
okay,
you down.
miles behind you maybe, but... Yeah, we ended up with a lot from that. 11,000 dukes in total. That was a good bit of trading, actually. And before we go anywhere else, I would like to modify my machete to have a serrated blade. The serrated blade plus 10% chance to cause bleeding wounds on regular attacks. Which is rather nice, I must say.
And I ended up with like 4,000 dukes as well, so... I think maybe even more than that, actually.
Well,
No, just
probably
4,000.
not that far off getting elixir then at some point.
Yeah, well with all the dukes that are probably in the base as well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think
wanna
it's
respec.
necessarily worth our time yet, but there's definitely a few skill points that we could redistribute, I imagine,
Yeah, I think
from
so.
our earlier investments. So I've kind of gone the wrong way here, that's a bit of a shame. I have to swing around a bit more of a wider circle to come back towards Jen's place. Okay, so not too bad, though it is already midday, which is a bit of a pain. What I would recommend is we'll get as many quests up in the direction of that, of the Winter Town, and then do possibly the rest of this episode on working on the Horde base. And then come the next episode, we can head back north and finish off a bunch of quests.
Yeah, so just check.
I think that would be quite good.
Where my quests are. Hopefully they are up there.
As long as you took them to the north, they should be fine. I've got one right at the north of that town.
Yeah, I've got 2 in that town.
Perfect.
Again, so that's really good.
What are you buying today?
I couldn't take another one off Jen
Well,
because I
that
think the
didn't
one
take
off Jen
long.
was the one that
Nice
I had
work.
to. I ended up with one from Jen and Hugh in the same place. Which was
Yeah. Hey, do you have any more jobs? At tier 5. 1.6 kilometers north? I think so.
Always looking for
Factory
some
Large
adventurous souls.
O2. This is very important to White River, so I decided to send the best person for the job. Unfortunately, he's not available, so I'll have to send you instead. Really, Jen? I thought we were closer than this. What the dickens?
This is dangerous
She's
work.
so.
but
Oh, what a
You
burn!
scoundrel, you. My lord. Just wasn't prepared for that from Jen.
Jen burn.
Not from Jen. I'm going to buy a Bunker Buster mod for my pickaxe. Yes, please. Right, let's have a look in here. What have you got? Lucky Looter. Don't really need it. Urban Combat 6. Adrenaline Rush. Use the adrenaline rush of combat to energize your body. Armor doesn't slow you down when in combat. I mean, that would be amazing for someone who's much more into heavy stuff. Oh, and Night Stalker Volume
Night
6
Hello,
for you, Shelab.
traveler.
The early
What's
bird
ailing
gets the
you?
worm, but the night owl sees everything. Gain 5% more EXP from kills at night. There we are. I've picked that one up for you. You did get the Night Stalker book
Yeah.
before? Yeah.
I did.
Excellent.
So now I have Night Stalker.
I'm
Let
going
me
to
just
grab the
check if
Grave
I've got
Digger
a Night
mod as well. Now, what else did you have, Jen?
Oh, I
If
already
any.
got book 6. 5% more XP from kills at night.
Oh, well, in that case, hooray! I'm
take
now
it.
starting down the Night Stalker path. This was a good day.
There seem to be certain books that are more common than others
Yeah.
and come up more commonly at the traders and things.
Gonna purchase for £1,000, well, actually closer to £2,000, the military boots, because I want to scrap those down. I
Okay,
could
bye-bye.
buy a level 2 steel gloves. See, I didn't even think of that, but I could grab that for steel armor parts. Are you going to be building into heavy armor? Or are you going for light armor?
See, part of me was thinking I might just go back to light armor once we get military, but I don't know. I like my heavy armor as well.
Heavy armor is significantly more protective. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, which is why I think that heavy armor book would be good for me as well, that you were saying about. Like
Which
when
one
I'm
was
fighting, it doesn't slow me down.
that? Night Stalker. Yeah, you've
No,
already.
There was another one.
Oh, Urban Combat. I was grabbing
Yeah.
that one to build up into mine.
That's fine. Next time we see it, though.
Yeah,
it'd be
sure.
quite useful
Thanks
to
for
Let
know.
me
Take
just
care.
have a look at how close I am on
Tell your
that
friends.
particular book series, because I've been. Yeah, I've got 4 out of the 7, so this will bring me to 5 of 7 in it. So
Yeah,
I'd
no,
really
you definitely
like
take
to
it
use
now,
that
'cause
one.
You'll want the
Right. Okay. So with that one,
Set.
Urban Combat, and then Night Stalker. That's glorious. Gonna scrap the steel gloves and scrap the military boots straight down into their constituent parts. Going to modify my pickaxe, be a little bit more damaging, and modify my shovel as well. That wasn't bad. Ended up with a good couple of items there. Not bad at
Yeah.
all.
I could do with steel gloves and steel leg armor. I saw steel leg armor at Trader Hugh's and I didn't pick it up. It's annoying.
I just grabbed level 2 stuff because the moment you take a skill in heavy armor, you're going to be able to make better than 2s.
Oh, that's
or I think the
true,
first
yeah.
skill lets you make level 2s. And if you took 2 skill points, you'd be making level 3, so on and so forth. So I'm just grabbing them to scrap them if they're low
So
enough
that
level.
Then I can,
Yeah.
so then I can make better.
Shelab's trying to take me out.
Not that making higher levels always is better, though,
No, very true, that one. Very
as
true.
we have learned.
Oh, my lord. Home, sweet home. It's been so long. My goodness, it's been a while. I wonder how my farm is doing. There we go.
Completely overshot home. There we are.
It's fine. It's been long enough. Right. Let me start ferrying materials back in then. I'm actually encumbered. The first time in a very long while. There are level 5 iron boots in there. That doesn't really matter to us though. Generally speaking, that's better to break down.
Look at
Not doing bad with money. 23,000. Dropping off components here and there, hither and yon. Those need to be smelted. Sand can go. Well, actually, no. The sand can go into our supplies chest. Forged steel can go in there though. Bones. We're getting really overfull. In fact, we are almost completely overfull now. That is unfortunate.
my first heavy armor skill point. But I don't think I can necessarily make steel. It says unlocking iron armor crafting.
For heavy armor. Oh, do you need...
I reckon steel I might need a schematic, because nothing along that whole skill tree says making steel.
Oh. I believe I can make steel. Yeah, I can make steel armor. Using it on a workbench. Check out if the workbench there will allow you to make it. Because it is possible that it might just be that you weren't looking in the right place. If not, then I can always pop some extra points into it.
It just says you don't have the necessary resources, so I'm imagining that that's the problem rather than the...
Yeah, that's what I would imagine, certainly. Phew, I was a little bit concerned there. Right, dropping off all the tools, of which we have a redonkulous amount.
I think I might already be moving very slightly faster in my armor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Okay, I need food because I was already dumb and ate.
Right, well, I can drop off some more of my food. I'll pop it on the fire for now. There you go.
I've got a few cans as well, so I'll take... I got some vitamins off Jen.
Right,
So
yeah.
I'll take that and I'll eat.
Okay, I think we're at a reasonable point now to focus on our Horde base for the next little while.
Yeah.
I would really like to get down there and actually pay it a bit more attention. I'm just going to make sure I've emptied my bike first, though. Yeah, I haven't quite emptied it yet.
Okay, so there's no stone in these forges.
Okay.
At the moment. So cement production and concrete production is a bit halted. There was like 700, just under 700 concrete mix around.
What were we doing with these forges? Anything in particular? One's got mostly lead in it.
These ones were just general crafting, and the ones at the back were for cement making only.
Okay. And how are we doing with that?
Terribly, because we've got no stone in them.
Yeah, we should have brought down a bunch of the stone that we had at the other base. It didn't occur to me that we would need to.
Oh, man.
We had a
have
lot
of
there.
stone up there.
Yeah, several stacks of 6,000.
It might be quicker for me to go and get that
Okay. Yeah, fair enough then. That's perfectly fine.
than to mine the stone out.
Let's have a quick look at these. Okay, this is pretty much better in most ways, yeah, than the 3, so we'll keep that SMG. So 2 more SMGs to break down. Okay, Alright then, let's have a look. Have we got anything to make in there? No. Got some more concrete mix, I'll take that with me. I'll grab the rebar. Got the wet concrete blocks. I'll grab pretty much all of the cobblestone. Grab a couple of the engines, grab some fuel, just so we can have the generator ready to roll. And other than that, oh, a bunch of in there, even more. Other than that, I think we might be good. Yep, looks like we are good to go and
Is there
start working
anything
on
else
the
you
base.
think that we might need from our little...
Nothing that I can think of, honestly.
It's just the stone we'd forgotten. We'd taken most of the other stuff, hadn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. Seeds, Cataclysm seeds. Everything else is fine. Alright, so after our little excursion to the north, everything in the base is now set up correctly. And yes, I know I've still got the mushrooms growing on farm plots, and I don't intend to change that, even though I know I can. There we go.
That's what you want to do. You live your best life. Your best mushroom growing life.
Let the mushrooms grow free! Damn it! Right, let's drop all of that off. Got the hops going in there now, which is quite nice. Do be certain to grab some of the super corn, because
Oh, yes.
it allows you to eat quite well without much effort. I'm going to grab the yucca juice with
Does
me.
it have a food poisoning chance or not much?
4%, same as quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
Ooh. I guess it doesn't really matter that I've got that this jacket on right now. It's not like I'm going somewhere warm. But I should grab my other jacket before we head to the south. Okay. Let me know if there was anything else we missed while we were up there, Shelab.
No, I got all the stuff out of the smelting thing.
Okay.
There's a bit of acid, some leather, some duct tape, that sort of thing. Nothing
Right, yep.
I think we're going to need loads of.
We've got the
Clothes.
Jeep down here still. Right. Damn it, I need forged iron. Really? That is a bit vexing, I'll be honest with you.
Do we not have forged iron anywhere?
Yeah, but I didn't bring it with me. Didn't think I would need
Oh,
it.
down to the base.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Where is whatever is making that noise? Ah, there you are. Hello. Oh, wow. Took his head off and got a loot bag. Okay, Great Heist Volume 2. I accept. This is clearly a gentleman
had, like,
thief.
8,000 stone.
Right, okay. Let's have a look inside. That was probably damaged, isn't it? No, it isn't. Fantastic. That one definitely is. Right. I'm not going to worry too much about repairing all of the blocks for now, because most of them are scarcely damaged at all. Though this door, oh my lord, it has so little health left. How that didn't get destroyed, I have no
What
idea.
floor is it?
It has 300 health left of 7,000. We were so lucky that that didn't get busted up. Wow. Just enormous levels of wow.
It does make me wonder whether we almost want to have... well, I suppose if all the traps are in place and stuff, those should be fine, but whether we want to have doors on both sides just to spread the damage.
Oh, we almost certainly do. Oh, sorry, you mean on both sides of one corridor? No, I don't think so. Because if we're actually there and we're fighting, it's not going to be an issue.
That's why I corrected myself. Was like, if we're actually, fighting properly and taking them out before they get to the door, it should be fine.
Yeah.
And we can also repair it as we go.
Exactly. Tweak it a little bit more.
Just ran out of petrol.
Which is a shame, because there was so much in the...
There's so much in my inventory too.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's
That's fine.
loads in the base.
Yeah, I took all the fuel from the satellite base and haven't actually unloaded properly yet, so
Yeah.
that was a bit of luck.
Right, I'm just hollowing out the temporary barricades we made inside out of cobble.
Okay.
I could use the auger, but I've just upgraded my pickaxe to be a little bit better at gathering stone, so I may as well make use of it.
Yeah, I'll just go and drop all this stone into the forges. And
Sure.
then if we need more, I'll mine it out.
Could you bring along the forged steel and the forged iron, please, when you come up?
Uh-huh.
There you go. Now, before the next Horde night, I would be shocked, nay, ashamed, if we don't have a functional Horde base by then. Whether the Horde base survives or not, that's anyone's guess. But if we don't have it at least fully built, I would be utterly ashamed of us.
Do we have any wood anywhere?
Famous last words, I know, but
Does Aavak have all of the wood?
I may be holding on to 1,993, yes.
That's why I can't fuel any of the forges.
Hey,
Got all
to be
the
fair,
wood.
I never put the wood, I never took the wood from anywhere. It's just that this is my personal stash. Every now and then I'll just go out and I'll massacre a whole copse of trees and I'll just carry it around with me for the rest of my time in the game. Because there's absolutely no reason not to.
Fair enough. Well, I'm just chopping down a tree with like 0 stamina. There we are. That'll be enough just to fuel them.
Oh man, this is so nice just being able to get all of this cement going. Oh, it feels so good. It's not going to last for long, I'm sure. How much have I got? Yeah, I've got very little left, but still, feels amazing.
Well, I've got some in my inventory as well. I'll bring it down now.
That's it.
Do you need any
There
more
we go.
engines or batteries down there, or are we okay?
No, I've got a bunch of engines on me. I can place those down as soon as we're ready for them. In fact, on that note, I'll just get them out of my inventory by
That's
placing
good.
them
We've
in
got
the
like
gen.
500 polymer now, which is fantastic.
Excellent. Right, okay. We're going to want to dig up on this side. Also place down some more of these concrete blocks. Where are you, half block? The most elusive of all blocks.
Now, we do have 30,000 dukes in the chest now.
Yep.
Another couple of big missions and we'll have an... Go away, zombie. Another couple of big missions and we will have enough to buy a grandpa's elixir.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure that we're going to need it for now, but it's going to be amazing to have.
But it's nice that, you know, we've got enough for one person when we do. So,
Yeah.
just, you know, sort of work on the other.
Need to eat some more food.
Have you got the nail gun down there?
Yep.
Cool.
All of the tools, too.
And do we have a spare claw hammer down there so I can build as well?
We
or
do
I need to bring
not,
it?
so might want to
Right, okay, I'm
grab a
just going to head
spare.
back and grab a claw hammer then.
That was a very, very good ask there. I'd completely forgotten.
Because I'd hate to get down there and be like, oh, I can't build anything. Oh, well. Also, I forgot the forged iron and steel, so I'll grab those too.
Clawhammer has saved you from
La, la,
embarrassment.
la. It has, indeed. Grab those.
Now, what I'm going to do is, with the ridiculous amount of cobble I've got, I'm going to go around the perimeter and I'm just going to reinforce all of the walls. Do you still want this base to be a sloped base on the outside so that the zombies can walk up and over it? Or are you
Ideally,
okay with the
but
idea
that's
of
not
it?
important just now, but I
Okay.
would like it eventually, yeah.
Okay, well, we can always build up to that eventually then. The outer cladding then, which is made of cobble, just don't upgrade that to cement if you could avoid it.
Okay.
We'll just keep an outer skin of cobble just to further dissuade the
So it
zombies
doesn't
from trying to
matter
do
how
anything.
wide it is on the top. We just slope out from whatever we've built, really.
Yep. No. One does not raise a fist to me, sir, lest they wish to lose it. That was actually quite amazing. He was reeling back for a punch, and it just so happened that my machete landed in exactly the right spot, and I just took his arm off. It was like,
Oh my
wow,
goodness.
that was unexpected, but pretty awesome.
I feel like you're going to be laying down gauntlets next.
I mean,
Dost thou bite thy thumb at thee?
if that is an option, I'm not going to say I won't do it. In fact, I'm going to say I will. Let's be quite,
You will
quite
bite your
honest with you.
thumb.
Yes. There we go. I'm not going to lay the cobble cladding around there yet. Do you have the metals? If you do, could you repair the vault door and indeed the rebar where you can? In fact, on this note, I can lay down the cobble on the outside because it should be accessible from the inside, so I shouldn't have to worry about it too much.
So where's the broken rebar?
Well, pretty much the really standalone bits of rebar in the main hallway.
In this bit. Oh yeah, I see them. Right.
I know I've opened up the other hallway, but I still consider that one the main one, really.
Okay, that's repaired.
There we go.
I think it was only one piece of rebar, is it?
Oh dear me, what just went dig-a-dig-ding? I have no idea, but that is approved.
I didn't hear anything go diggity ding.
Well, it looks like I'm still recording, so it's fine. I do apologize for everyone watching my video who just got the compulsion to check their email. There we go. Well, if nothing, the walls of this base should strongly dissuade any zombies from trying to get in.
Yes.
another
I'm going to
100
start
stone.
concreting up the other side.
Okay. Also take care of the rebar where you repaired it.
Oh yeah, I already
if you
did
can.
that.
Perfect. The advantage of not having any concrete mix on me means that I shouldn't. Actually, I've got enough that I could. I will go and find a basic bit of concrete to upgrade so that I don't have that on me. Unless I'm incapable of accidentally using it.
Upgrading the cobble, yeah.
Yeah, because that would be kind of annoying. No, that'd need 20. Have a look there. Womp. There we go. Now I am safe.
Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
perfect. Oh, sorry. I should have really warned you about that. My bad. Bad Aavak is sorry. Could always stick some torches on the outside.
Yep.
Might be nice to run some lighting on the outside eventually. Might well be worth it, actually. There we go. How are you doing, Shelab?
Good, I'm just upgrading some concretey bits over here.
Okay. Well, I've done all of the cobble on that side. I guess I could run it around the front as well, as we have on the other side, to keep things symmetrical, of course. There we go. Now, some of these are going to need a bit of repair.
Do a little run back to the base in a minute just to get all the cement that we laid
Right.
sorted.
Sounds like a plan. There we go.
Doing pretty well though, it's coming along.
I mean, we've not massively upgraded the actual structure at this point, but we have increase the durability of its walls. It should mean that the zombies won't... Oh, of course it was going to happen. Won't try to burrow through the perimeter anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Rid of these bushes, because unlike grass, you can't place things on a bush. A bit of mine. Right.
Gonna head back to the base. Gonna sort out all the cement and stuff.
Okay. Enjoy your trip.
That is probably the
Now,
most useful thing I can
The
do.
question for us right now is, do we want to have external electric lighting, which doesn't attract zombies, just as an aside, really, that one, or do we want torches? In a way, you could have the contrast with the outside being all cobblestone and torches, and the inside being like steel
high-tech.
walls and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do
high-tech
that. That'll be
traps.
funny.
Okay. There we go. And the last line of cobble along. Yeah, I'm actually really liking what we've managed to do here. Now that we've got it up
It's
to
better, definitely.
with a proper skin on the outside, it looks a lot better. Though realistically, it's just that we're hiding the fact that most of it is still rebar. But again, it won't take us over long to get to the point where we can get all of that up to concrete as well.
Yeah. Did you pick up any cement at all? Like what?
I've already
Money rock
used
by-
it.
You used it all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we could just buy some from the trader. It's not like we're lacking dukes.
Hurting for dukes. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next episode then, because obviously the trader's closed now.
Yeah.
But that might be a good thing to just kickstart us a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is we can always, as long as we like load up the forges with like 2 hours worth of fuel or something like that, and then just go out
Yeah.
for an episode or two of questing. When we come back,
Just grab the mats. Yeah.
yeah, we'd be able to just spend a bit of time building that way. At the very least, I like the idea that we had previously of set things to produce materials in the morning, then go out questing for the rest of the day. And then when
Yeah.
you come back, you've got
It's all done. Yay.
yeah, you can spend the night
It
questing.
doesn't
But
take, even going to the northern town doesn't take that long.
no. But honestly, the factory is probably going to take more than a day to properly raid,
Yeah.
to properly clear that out. Especially if we really want to loot it.
We'll have to look at when we think the next Horde night's going to be as to whether we can do that before or afterwards.
I kind of think we should probably try, though. I mean, you're right. It would suck to not have a Horde base again. But
Yeah.
factory, though. Our first tier 5. Let us know down in the comments what you think we should do. Chat. Chat? Ah! I've been streaming RimWorld too much lately. I do that all the time. Whenever I spend a fair chunk streaming, suddenly saying comments, it's all about chat. Hello. Come on then, Feral. And pow! Oh, pow! There we go. You might have been a Feral, but you still died the same when I took your head off. Yeah.
All the trees around here suddenly have like 1 hit point. That's so annoying.
Oh, when... Yeah, hello.
There's like an update.
When there
wasn't
is an
there? All the
update,
trees mess
Yeah,
up.
the trees will all get 1 HP instead. That was a proper Feral, not just a Night Runner. Because of the nearly 3 times as much EXP I got for killing it.
And you can tell by the eyes too.
Well, no, at night, quite a lot of the zombies have glowing eyes.
Oh, do they? Even the runners? Oh, okay.
There we
Learn a
go.
new thing every day.
At least I think they do. There we go, level 49. Get in.
Well done.
I'm very happy with that, indeed. Very happy. Right, you've done the cement there. Perfect. Means I can lay down these blocks. And actually, that'll be the last time we need the wet cement blocks. We're actually not far off having this side done. I'm really impressed. I didn't realize we were getting so close to it. Wow.
Yeah, I managed to get quite a bit done.
Well done.
Um,
Well done indeed. Okay. Well, I best cut out this side then. I've used almost all of the cobble. Wow, that is amazing. I've gone through thousands of cobble.
1,000 cement in the chest.
Which chest?
The one like right by all the cement mixers.
Oh, okay. I must have missed it then. I do apologize. My lord, I'm really sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
Actually, I should spend my skill point now. I can take deep cuts up to level 3. Glancing bows have a 40% chance to cause 1 bleeding wound, and enemies run 15% slower. Or... well, I can't get light armor up anymore, but I could get hidden strike better. That extra 100% damaged. Flurry of blows as well. Oh, run and gun. Movement penalty when reloading is reduced 40%. That's actually a pretty nice one, I'll be honest. I'm tempted on that one. The other ones we could go for are things like the Daring Adventure, considering how much we're doing. Get an additional choice for your quest rewards. That one's quite a nice one too.
Too many choices, aren't there?
Yeah, they really are. I mean, I could put a bit of an extra point into heavy metal, so I could pick up the ability to make some better steel armor for you. That's totally an option too.
Well, I can make the steel armor though, you remember?
Yeah, but I've already got 1 point in it. It's basically the I can craft quality 2 poor heavy quality 2 heavy armor. If I get the 3rd point, then I'd be able to.
Is that
craft
just the
quality
heavy
3.
armor skill? Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
it
trying
is
to find
purely the
skill
heavy
you're
armor
talking about.
skill.
Well, I'm taking that for myself.
Okay.
I've already got Tin Man. The heavy metal would be the next one for me as well. So as soon as I get
I'll
the
leave
skill
that to you
point,
then,
I'll
because
probably
that
take
saves me using the skill
exactly.
point
I
there.
don't want to use up your points on my armor, even though I'm going to take the skill. Right, so
Could instead go for nimble.
trying to find some stuff to.
No, I think I'm using my machete enough that I'm going to go for fencer for now. But yeah, there are certainly things that I'm going to need to think about putting additional points into cross attribute skills.
You got the auger on you, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I will use pickaxe.
Where are you right now?
I just want to get a few stones because that's the only thing I'm missing to make more concrete mix. I'm in the base making concrete mix.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to pop down here, why don't you drive the bike down? You can pick up the auger.
Okay.
I'm then going to
just
go out and grab some trees.
Okay.
But additionally...
yeah, because if we can get some more stone, we've got loads of cement that I found.
Yeah.
So we can make a whole bunch of concrete mix.
Once you've got the auger, pick up your bike, put it in the car, and take the car back to the base.
Okay.
I think it just makes sense. Oh my lord, it's going to take a while to dig through this, but oh well. That being said, I'm actually chomping through it. This is pretty cool.
I love the skidding on the bike. It's really funny.
So exaggerated.
And it's like, wow. If I was riding a real motorbike and I slid out like that, I'd be like, oh, I need new tires.
Did you just pull up to the Horde base?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. It was the sound of the engine, not a growling zombie then.
Yes. It's just me.
Right. Okay, both sides of the Horde base are now open. I'm gonna dig these up right as well. Hello.
Hi. May I has ogre, please?
Yes, of course you can. Let me just finish this. There we are. Right, so auger, there you go. Also, some
Finally.
cement, there you go. Also, 153 stones that I've gotten from pulling things apart. There we are. That's about it.
Wonderful.
Do you need
That's
some food?
fantastic.
Got a can of miso
No,
here.
I basically took a vitamin pill and chomped through the sham sandwiches.
Ah, nice. Good call. That actually genuinely does give you so much.
They actually have
food.
good stamina on them. It's just really bad food poisoning chance.
But if you're immune to it, then you don't matter. Don't care.
Then you're just getting 28 stamina per thing. That's like 2 of them is like a meat stew.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Right. Okay then. With that done, we're gonna need to start thinking about fortifying the upper area as well.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, should we have a way up onto the roof? Do you want to have anything going on up on the roof?
Well, it depends really whether we want to dig down or go up for our stuff.
Oh, hello, zombie.
And I'm sure we talked about that, but I can't remember what decision we made on it.
I'd like the Horde base to be down, but I'm not against the idea of having a little farm on top. Sorry, I'd like the base to go down, but I think having a little farm built on top would be quite nice.
Yeah, okay, so we could have like an underground little base thing and then a farm on top. That'd be fine.
Because that would allow me to have quite a large farm.
Yeah. And we'll get it all nicely reinforced and everything with steel and all that.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
Right, so I don't need to go into the base actually. I just need to use my auger to get lots and lots of stone and watch out for zombies on the way because they will probably come after me.
Yes. Do be mindful of the zombies. We're taking many liberties with them, and I think it's a little bit unfair how poorly we're treating them right now.
Part of me thinks, well, maybe I should actually. This is maybe a daft idea, but maybe I should start digging down under the Horde base.
Yeah, actually, that isn't a bad idea at all. We need to be down there, so.
Yeah, well, let's dig that out rather than. I mean, I've taken the car back. I've got the auger.
Okay. Oh, did I give you the? Oh no, I didn't give you the rebar. Good. So I was about to say, I'll start laying that. Now that I've got proper access up here.
Cut down another couple. Oh no, I've got some wood. I cut down some trees. I'm just gonna get the other forges going for the metal and stuff.
Right,
so
yeah.
I didn't have enough wood for that before.
I mean, realistically, in many places we could make the ceiling out of cobble rather than cement, but I would like to at least have the roof be reinforced proper concrete if we can.
So are we more wanting steel, forged steel?
For what exactly?
Just for reinforcing the base and general things. Gyrocopter.
Well, getting the steel is certainly useful, but I would say unless you've got a very specific thing that you're saving it up in order to do, not to go out of your way to use it up just for the sake of using it up. If that makes sense.
Yeah. The crucible is in the forge that has no iron in it. That doesn't help, does it?
Just move the crucible, yeah.
Yeah.
It probably did have iron in it at some point, and that's why the crucible was
Yes.
moved over there. In fact, I seem to recall me doing that.
Yeah, because it's not in the one I remember.
Yeah, we burnt through all of the iron on one of them and had a stockpile of iron in the other, so I just switched which side the crucible was on. Seemed the fastest way of getting more
that
forged steel.
totally makes sense. Get rid of it all. So I'm going to craft me 47 more forged steel.
Right, yep.
That's used up basically all of the iron though. But it's
Okay.
good to have. Because we've only got 9 forged steel in the whole base.
Dunk.
Also, I think I can make a bit more concrete mix with that stone you gave me, and then go get some more.
Excellent. Let's continue reinforcing this side.
Right, I'm gonna pop back down. I'll start digging under the, or at least get back down there. I mean, it's not long until the episode's over, but you know, I'll try my best.
Okay. I will temper my expectations accordingly.
Okay.
I mean, we've got the hatch in place, so it's just a bit of dirt and then whatever stone you find down there.
Yeah.
It's not going to be too much. We are going to need a chunky bit of rebar to finish off the roof. But beyond that, then, we're good. For new rebar, the rest, I would say, is going to be more cobblestone.
Okay, so we'll need more iron. We need to dig up a bit more iron because I'm making most of the iron into forged steel at the moment.
Okay. Is there any
leave it.
particular reason that you're doing that?
Just so we can have it, honestly. But I've just come back to the Horde base. Are you going to send me back to
No.
stop the forged steel?
No, I'm not going to do that at all. But when you were asking whether we wanted the forged steel or the forged iron, I think I mentioned that we shouldn't make it unless we've got a reason to want it. You know, rather than just stockpiling large amounts of it, because it does use up a lot of iron.
Well, I know that we're going to eventually want to upgrade the base with the forged steel.
Yeah.
It's going to be the next thing, so kind of that's why I'm starting on it, but...
Maybe not use all of the iron then, because there's quite a lot of the things that we've got here are going to require forged iron to repair.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 120 forged iron.
Fair enough. Right, that seems to be all that I can place down for now. So I'm going to come back down. If you have a look to either side, we've got ladders going up. Nice and simple.
Lovely.
You'll probably want to take a couple of ladders down with you. Oh.
Yes, that's a good
I've got
point.
2 shovels. Here's one. There you go. It's got a
Now I have 2 shovels.
a mod in it as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I'm going to dig using the auger downwards. And then I'll make some ladders when I get down
And
there. I've got
I am
wood
going to
on
go and get some trees, I think. So make sure we...
So are we
Help
going
us
to
up.
want to just make a little sort of shaft downwards, a few tiles, and then sort of dig out?
Yeah, I would say
particular
maybe go
direction,
down... like, do you want it to be well lit? Do you want the path down to actually have any lighting in it? Because if so, then we need to make it a certain shape.
Right, okay.
Obviously, you're going to want a tile directly behind the ladder, so that the ladder can anchor to that. But then we could build it out in the directions around it then. Just pop down a couple of candles or something. So maybe excavate a 2x3 with the ladder against the middle block of one side. Does that make sense to you? So instead of making a 3x3 with the ladder directly in the middle, you make a 2x3 with the ladder against the middle wall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that's a nice big tree there. I'm just taking down all of the trees around the whole base. It'll serve the added function of making it harder for us to be unable to spot incoming zombies as well. Or rather, making it easier for us to spot them, or rather, removing how hard it is to spot them at the moment.
Oh, we want a 2x3, so we want it sort of one further back than that.
Basically, depending on where you're going to put the ladder, effectively. Maybe line it up with how the hatch opens. I often try to line up the hatches, yeah.
Yeah, so that where the hatch is, you have the ladder down that way, or where the hatch isn't?
like to have the ladder against the wall that the hatch is anchored to.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. It's really just a visual style thing on that one.
Yeah.
It has a very mild functional difference depending on how you can get into the hatch. But for the most part, it's fairly simple. Right, I've taken down most of the trees around the Horde base now. I've probably got a ridiculous amount of seeds on me. So we'll plant those elsewhere. Maybe even up by the old Horde base. A fitting monument. It did serve us well. It may have failed in its ultimate purpose, but it tried. Bless it. But on that note, I think we're
wrap
done.
up, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, I'm stuck down a hole, so we just have to say goodbye from here.
Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. Hope you're looking forward to the next. What are we going to do? More questing or more building, Shelab?
Do a little bit more building, I think. I just feel a little bit like I would like just to get it airtight sort of thing before we move on. So maybe just one more day of building, if that's okay.
Sure, that's a pretty solid reason to me. So in the next episode, we're going to be doing a little bit more Horde-based design, and hopefully at least get the, as Shelab said, the keep enclosed. But then we will be heading out to the level 5 quest. Now, I don't know what to expect really, other than it's going to be big. It'll probably be a very large factory. I'm not sure if it was any of the named factories or not, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it is, because I would kind of like to go raid Shamway or Shotgun Messiah perhaps. But that'll have to be for the next episode. So thank you again for joining us. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next. Until then, as always, take care, everyone.
And keep being awesome. I'm stuck down the hole.
Marvelous.